Hi, have a nice lunch. Welcome to the Lunch Alert. We do this every day at about lunchtime. Today I want to talk to you about how much the Republican Party needs to listen to Bruce Springsteen, who sang "No retreat, baby, no surrender." That's the message that needs to go to Washington right now. There are two schools of thought on the debt limit. One is Mitch McConnell, the senator from Kentucky, the minority leader, and probably John Boehner, the speaker, although he won't quite admit it yet. And they are basically saying, surrender this fight. Just give it away to Obama. Give him the unilateral power to raise the debt limit for another $2.5 trillion in three installments of $700 or $800 billion each. And then if he wants to propose spending cuts, fine. If he doesn't propose spending cuts, hey, no big deal. And the only way the debt limit can be canceled, the increase can be canceled, is by a 2/3 vote of each House of Congress, which gives the Democrats functionally a veto even in the House. Absolute surrender. Just punt it. And their feeling is, Obama will hurt himself so much by raising the debt limit and not cutting spending. He'll be shown for the liberal big spender that he is, and there won't be any tax increases, and everything will be fine. Well, what did we win the election of 2010 for? What was that whole thing about? If we literally give this guy a blank check and surrender like that. It's an obscene proposal. It's ridiculous. If you're living in Kentucky and you hear this deluge Mitch McConnell with phone calls at his Washington office, this is outrageous. But there are a good group of Republicans in the House, potentially a majority of the House, Republican caucus, that is, led by Eric Cantor, the majority leader, number 2 to Boehner, who are saying, no, we are just not going to go along with this. We want real spending cuts. What they're looking for is cut, cap, and balance. We want major spending cuts, $111 billion this year and $2.3 trillion over 10 years. We want a cap on the percentage of the economy that can go to government. Now it's 25%, lowering it gradually over 10 years to 19%. And we want a constitutional amendment requiring a balanced budget, like every state has, but the federal government doesn't. Those are absolutely essential elements that must be agreed to before any debt limit increase takes place. Now, what may happen is that you may get a majority of the Republicans voting with Cantor, and Boehner, the speaker, could cobble together a majority in the House by getting Democratic support and a sliver of the Republican Party, at which point Boehner really stops being the Republican floor leader and becomes kind of a coalition speaker. It really would be a travesty. So now is the time for us to get really involved, loud, noisy, and active. Be sure that you phone or you write, that you can't email them because they don't take emails, every one of the Republican members of Congress, anybody from your district, and the Republican senators, and tell them to stand firm. Tell them we voted for them, we bled for them, we worked for them, we sweated for them, we gave money to them, because we wanted them to stand firm and fight and win this fight. We do not want them to hand over everything to Obama. Now, I've made a very specific proposal, which is that the House should say, in the event of a failure to raise the debt limit and a government shutdown, the government still will have 60 cents on every dollar to spend, because that's the amount we get in tax revenues, and those will continue to flow in. We just can't supplement them with borrowing. So I've said the House should pass a bill saying we want military to be paid, we want Social Security checks to go out, we want the debt to be paid. And you can easily do that within the 60 cent dollars that we're going to have, the 60% from tax revenues. Now, Obama won't sign the bill and the Senate won't pass it. But then if he chooses to shut down Social Security and the military and default, even after the House has demanded that he not, it's going to be his fault politically. There's a clear path to victory here. All we have to do is be sure that the Republicans don't fold and surrender. Thanks for watching.